Greetings everyone, and Great here with another couple Euros 1 or 2 replay. Spawn on the south side is yellow British forces. We got semicolon, period, semicolon. Spawn as the blue USF player. We got CanoTheMemeMan. Spawn as the magenta Wehrmacht player. We got MCA Max1336. And spawn as the red OKW ally. We have MCA Tomaz.gaz. Kovagan deployed in the field. Do immediately have airborne pathfinders deployed by the US players, so maybe going for bar finders and 2 Scots. The red OKW player has a Panzer Fusilier on the build queue. He has gone for the breakthrough doctrine. The Ag Tigers can be quite nice in 2v2s. And the British forces selecting doctrine as well, the mobile assault regiment. So he may go for an early mortar. Let's go for early recovery sappers being taxied to a bread carrier.
Listen up. Here's the deal. Wash your ears out, or does wanking make you dead? Taking fire. Ready for more.
Bread carrier persuade forward.
Attacking our flanks.
MG42 is having trouble firing. Looks like he's now trying to task to hit that recovery sapper. Pioneers on the flank, and got the Panzer Fusiliers on its flank. Each section push way forward behind some heavy cover, and it is properly in heavy cover. It won't receive any suppression, but I don't know if that's properly in cover. Heavy cover, hard to say. Guess if we see it suppressed, it's clearly not. Showing Pioneers heading to this cutoff sector to 9 some good, valuable income. And just setting up Kubak and capture the flank. Looks like the intersections do fall back.
New machine gun crew ready and waiting.
Ground carrier or universal carrier taking some damage. Echelon squad capture that sector. We do have now the Pathfinders advancing. Showing Pioneers get inside this garrison, which only has one window able to fire from. So plenty of windows on that side. Retargets with the Panzer Fusilier, good idea. Showing Pioneers push way forward. Pathfinders have taken a bit of damage there. Needs to retarget towards this guy. The problem is being at this close range. Scope rifles actually have less accuracy at close range. That guy falls back. Does get wiped on out. Late retreat there. One lieutenant on the field. First name Lou, last name Tenant. Folks units do get inside the garrison there. Brennan's carrier firing away. Going for the Vickers K. And cover sappers do get hit quite hard. He is focusing down the recovery sapper around the Bren carrier, which is very good. Lieutenant engaging the Kubelwagen. And we also have the Royal Recovery Engineers taking a bit of damage there. Lieutenant advancing along the flank, get a bit of fire onto the Panzer Fusiliers. Recovery sapper does fall back. And the Grenadier is taking a bit of damage there. Heavy cover is better than garrison cover. So get enough time the intersection will win out. Plus he has help with the universal carrier. Lieutenant gets some good damage there. Force back one the Panzer Fusiliers. The Lieutenant model is still alive, so does have access to the Thompson. Does fall back. Another Pathfinder pulled in the field. We also got the M20 utility car, not being upgraded to the armored skirts just yet. Armor skirts now being researched, and got the section getting this cutoff sector, and he is still on the point. Does get decaptured and falls back because Panzer Grenadiers is a good reason why to fall back. 2-2 on the build queue from Magenta. Got an LMG Grenadier. Needs some medics on this guy. Panzer Fusiliers engaging the Pathfinder, and they're all pretty wounded. The scope rifles could get some great work done. They're below 40% health, so the scope Garens will do snipe hits. See a good hit, snipe there. And it gets fully wiped out. We do have the Universal Carrier taking a bit of fire from the Panzer Grenadiers, who are fighting behind some good heavy cover. Utility car advancing. And the Bren carrier does go down. Heat grenades hits the 2-2. Panzer Grenadiers do fall back, but the Pathfinder's trying to go for a bit of a flank. Ambush on the build queue. I wonder if the US player is going for weapon racks anytime soon. Retargets over here, trying to hit the Vickers. And now get the recovery sappers all advancing as well. No flamethrower upgrade, just stuns. Grenadiers advancing. Vickers getting some good damage from the MG42, so it does need to fall back to those soon. Plus the flamethrower is another good reason why. He may get fully wiped out here, but does manage to skim around the building. Receive a little more fire there. Literally. No flamethrower upgrade there. Does grab the MG42 and falls back. Rifle grenade connects on the garrison. Over here, 2-2 engaged by a vehicle crew. They have dismounted from the utility car. And as well, utility car does not have the bazooka anymore. Trying to get back inside the utility car so it can go down with the ship. And you think rifle grenade could be cast? Bit of smoke there. Not being cast at the moment. Utility car may actually escape out of there. I have no idea how effective a Cooper Wagon is versus a utility car.
We're losing a capture point.
Falls back there. Recovery Sapper stops the repair order. That's actually very important as well. And looks like he did lose another Pathfinder. Pair drops on the 50 cal.
Air supply of field ordnance is available.
Nice thing as well, if you recruit with Pathfinders, it will have self-spotting capability. Pathfinders retain their high vision rate.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
Other units that have higher than normal vision is also the austere Pioneers.
Ready for action. Area secure.
Eve section takes a little bit of fire there. Panzer Fuzil's G43 is firing away. Red doesn't have too much on the field as well. US lost 2 Pathfinders. We know we've seen one missing Panzer Fusilier, one wiped out Panzer Fusilier. So both of those players have lost quite a bit. I think Magenta still has everything. I believe Yellow... I think he may have lost the infantry section. He only see one in the field. He probably would have more by now, but he has two recovery ciphers, so I'm not sure. 2-2 taking some severe damage. Good shot there on the MG. Massive hit there on the recovery sapper. I thought that lag shot was going to wipe them out with how stacked up they were. And paradrop AT gun, not a bad idea. But he is... Okay, he does get another Pathfinder in the field. Good Vikenda with a shot there onto the utility car. 6-pounder rolls a miss. That may be able to one-shot the 2-2. It looks like it's below half health. Pathfinder's A moving way forward. Well, I should not do that on negative cover, though. Panzer Grenadiers to get inside the garrison. Flamethrower squad makes them dissuade them from doing that.
Good to go. Enemy infantry.
AT gun may get decrewed here.
Firing at me.
Oh, smoke grenade.
Tell us what to do.
Utility car backs on off at. He is specialty 2, which are N plus on top of road, so shed pretty good. Yeah, better understand vehicle limits, improve navigating the utility car. 50 cal not set on up to engage the 2-2. 2-2 is going to play Ring Around the Rosie.
Try to outflank us. There's a major reporting for a capture point.
Major now pulled in the field. Panzer Grenadiers do fall back. There may have been a bundle grenade there. That looks like a bit more an explosion deformation than a smoke grenade. 2-2 advance way forward. Lieutenant as well throws a bit of smoke there with the utility car. And the Venom may get decrewed. Taking pretty good volleys there. The utility car always feels... I don't know how to put it. It feels like it does more damage than you would expect. Whenever I deploy a utility car, I have very little confidence in it. But it always surprised me. Also, in the same structure, I just tend to go for the Steward. Because that doesn't, feel like it's, weaker.
Overrunning one of our capture points.
But it's, of course, pretty expensive.
German infantry.
Good shot on the Major, and Major near fall back. One Pathfinder Specialty 3, they vet up pretty quickly. The other Pathfinder is unvetted, relatively fresh, and both getting suppressed by the MG34. No Panic Truck upgrade there. He's also getting ripped apart, mostly from the utility car. Flamethrower coming around the flank. MG42 just needs a full retreat right now. I don't think there's any opportunity for him to set on up. Vet 2-2. Let's see, Magenta has going straight for Battle Phase 3. Has not selected Doctrine. He could eye for the Elephant, but his teammate has access to the Ag Spawn, not joint operations. A little bit meh. Well, F-18s are nice and all, but they're not really going for support weapon spam, so perhaps not so much. And Pack 43 is situational at best. Though it could be quite useful to put it behind this house. Guarmo will on the field. Last doctrine is assault support, and I think the Tiger tank will generally be pretty good. Plus the fragmentation and strafe run is very nice. And maybe he does have a fuel cache in the field, but maybe squeezing out open blitz on top of the mission point wouldn't be half bad.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
But I would still say go for munitions caches over open blitz if you want to also give your teammate spit of munitions to help him out as well. Though it doesn't have Breakthrough does have access to the assault artillery barrage, which is nice and all, but it's not super great, just nice. But the Yag Panzer can be quite nice for anti-infantry support. You'd be surprised how effective that its barrage ability is. I actually do like that ability. It makes the Yag Tiger provide decent anti-support weapon fire. There goes the Kettengrad, not Kettengrad, Kupowagen, wrong game. Both those guys fall back. And one AT gun does see a bit of fire there. Cromwell falling on back. And one AT gun should be able to escape on out of there. Hands of Warfare now in the build queue. Hands of Warfare. Which gives more idea to go for the assault support doctrine, go for the artillery officer, but still, he has plenty of combat skills, so he doesn't really need the artillery officer. Commando's creeping the way forward. Good possibilities in the nearby future. He sees the Panzer Fusiliers. I'm pretty sure, don't Panzer Fusiliers have increased stealth detection range? Maybe not. Oh, throws Gamma Bomb, but does avoid it because he was trying to avoid the Vickers, not the Gamma Bomb, but does manage to avoid both. Got a bit of damage on the utility car. He can take all these guys and focus fire the 2-2. It would do some severe damage to it. Major needs to fall back. Major does get wiped out. Minor loss overall. Not too far forward, he established a forward retreat point, so it's not a massive issue losing it. You have bar finder upgrades, as well as the lieutenant with his bar as well. Raising the bar of damage. Grenadiers who fall back. Jagdpanzer on the build queue. I like the Jagdpanzer. I don't think it's necessarily a good item at this moment. I do like the Jagdpanzer. It's one of my favorite units of the game, but I don't think it's super useful. Panzerwerfer gets a great shot that wipes out the rear echelon squad, wipes out a Panzer Fusilier. And we do have that MG34 reclaim. I think right now Panzer IV is probably a little bit better. If I get Squirmo, and the Panzer IV will beat in 1v1. The US player has no vehicles in the field. No, well, he does have a Scott. Oh! Nice! He swapped out the crew. He put the veteran utility car crew in the Scott. Perfect. Really good. I love it when players do that. So now he starts the it off with a Vet 2 Scott, which increases shell access with reduced scatter, increased rate of fire. It becomes Vet 2 is where indirect units become hyper lethal in general. I've got Pyrotechnic Flare there. Best not push for the Grenadiers. Jagdpanzer push way forward. Some lucky pens there for the M180 gun. Receive the balance there. The artillery barrage is raining on in. Grenadiers. The barrage is pretty tight, so you don't have to go too far away, but you still take a bit of splash. Right around here would be better. And we've got the straight run ability being cast on in to hit these guys. Does wipe out one of those squads as well. Very nice. And Opel Blitz Truck. It's being tested on the fuel sector. He does need fuel. He does have fuel cache in the field, so he is being a good teammate about that. But he's probably going to be have too much fuel in common relatively soon. Takes out the lag there. Does not have enough command points for the Tiger tank, nor enough fuel or manpower, so he can wait out for one. Right now, the only fighting gets one Crom Ultimate, and he does have one Pack 40. Second supply wait, there's two supply trucks in the field. On the relative strategic point, yeah. Jagdpanzer gets a good shot there. Scott gets even better shot. Anti-gravity grenade does not connect. Probably won't be able to get a good active shot with the force for the ground. Finds a landmine here. Panzer Grenadiers will fall back. And we got the intersections and recovery set push forward. Bromwell maybe will get some good shots.
We're losing a capture point. Rocket artillery unit has been sent to the battle.
MG42 Bacchion off.
New land mattress ready to go.
Land mattress now available. Not a bad item.
Machine gun crew awaiting orders.
Fire to the front! Increase!
Assault officer, artillery officer now deployed in the field, so can now bring in the coordinated barrages. It's pretty cheap to get to fire off another volley with the Panzerwerfer. But I really do think he should take this Opel Blitz truck and put on the munitions sector. He needs more munitions than fuel. Gophers. That's interesting. So he's going to try to lock down the VP with the Bofors. Gotta be careful about the Panzerwerfer, and the artillery officer could help him overcome the brace and its super mechanics. Landmaster's barrage raining on in.
Enemies trying to take a point from us.
Grenadiers receive a bit of fire and does spot the Bofors.
Stuka straight run available.
Looks like these guys do get suppressed by a 50 cal and place them somewhere. Oh, there's the 50 cal itself. Panzerwerfer barrage raining in somewhere. Actually, over here, hitting that 50 cal. I thought I was going to hit everything else. That one Scott's now officially 3. Carl's got the unvetted Scott as well. Good Scott. Does push right forward, get a bit of damage onto that MG. Cromwell push right forward. Artillery officer can always bring in the marked target. Good shot from the Panzer. Takes out the Scott a little bit foolishly. You only get the get out of jail free smoke until your efficiency 1. When your efficiency 1.
Tell us where and when. Ready for orders?
Commandos push way forward. Lieutenant does get suppressed a little bit there. Scott gets a good shot there. And some sort of green flare there. Smoke barrage, probably from Pyrotechnic Squad.
We lost a gun crew.
Grenadiers taking a bit of damage there. And the Grenadiers do fall back. Both these squads falling on back. Bit of fire there on the leg. Panzerwerfer coming for a close range barrage. Force back, wipes out the MG.
The weapon crew are, I'm afraid, quite dead.
Scott does take a shot there. Some sort of flare there. It is the Okinawa player's assault artillery. And we also got the strafing run ability. So we got a lot of abilities being cast on in. Some of these guys do get suppressed. We got the Sabo rounds. The fall of smoke will save utility car. Pack 40 Grenadiers, Panzer Grenadiers in that region. These guys are falling back. Saber round is still active. Got the paratrooper squad push right forward. Panzer Grenadiers push right forward. Panzer Grenadiers push right forward. Gets a good shot there. Panzer Grenadier squad needs to fall back. Artillery officer push right forward. And does fall back.
We have lost an MG team.
And now do have a regular Tiger tank now on the field. MG42 being grabbed by the commandos. Infiltration commandos were summoned. And detonates a landmine there. Finds a landmine there. Does need to fall back. Firefly engaging. Grenadiers need to push forward with a Panzerfaust. Does creep around the building, saving it from the Firefly. But there's still double 6-pounders here. And the Tiger tank goes down. And we'll crash right there. Pathfinders and paratroopers pushing on the flank. Got the Pacifist getting suppressed. And we've also got the Yag Tiger now deployed in the field. Transport for barrage. I think he's trying to hit the Vickers again. Does wipe him out again. Very
Heavy
nice.
machine gun crew killed.
Nice little smoke there. Rifle grenade hits the MG, but only takes out the gunner. Cromwell getting some shots there on the Pack 40. Saber rounds loaded. Getting some hits there on the Yag Tiger. And some sort of artillery flare there. That may have been from the assault officer, I'm guessing. Will roll a miss. This guy does get pressed by the 50 cal. Yag pounds forward trying to hit the Jackson. And the utility car does get abandoned. Doesn't have to really worry about trying to take that out permanently. Some rifle shots maybe will do it, but armor skirts does increase his armor rating, so maybe not. Fly P raining on in.
Forward structures has been destroyed.
And the 50 cal does go down. Nope, he's missing. He may be forced on the ground. Utility car does get finished off. Somebody should fire at that gunner though. He can't aim for shit. Commandos here. Crushes the the Tiger carcass. Cromwell is now versus C2. The British player does have some initiatives to work with. Maybe a good idea to go for some tulips. Handswell for barrage, maybe trying to garrison. Does. Garrison fully destroyed. Misses a 6-pounder.
Has been wiped out.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Artillery flare on the Yag Tiger. The Vickers does avoid the Yag Tiger barrage. Hands Canary now versus C3.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Full destroys the MG this time. The Panzer Warfare really hated that MG. Does get versus C2, which means has increased, reduced the reload time and it reduces scatter as well, which makes it very deadly. Commandos do get a little bit of ambush assault there, but both the grenadiers will fall back with quite a bit of damage on them, but not a bit of time for the medics won't hurt. Got the East Force moving around, got another assault artillery there.
Point is being overrun.
You now have... Ooh! Got really unlucky there. Landmasters hits the train car right in front of them, splashing and killing them all. Off the backboard and into their hearts.
Emplacement under attack.
Also does take a bit of damage there. Good pen there onto the Firefly. Smoke round there. And the infantry commandos will fall back as well. Over here we do have now the MG falling on back. Jagdpanzer versus C2. Jackson here, unvetted. Second Jackson on the build queue, on the field. Of course, he's lost both of his Scots. Cromwell does get injured there. Massive crushes there. Another Tiger tank on the field is a bit wounded. Good pen there. Line of sight blocker.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
And the Pack 40 finished off the Cromwell. And the King and the Tiger Tank finished off the Cromwell.
Blasted swines just knocked out a vehicle.
Looks like we're going in.
Panzer Warfare displacing. Does get a pen there. Got some sort of landmine detonation here. And Panzer Warfare Barrage decreased from the M180 gun. Very nice. And now we got the Jackson getting repaired on up. Another land mattress barrage raining on in. Tried the Panzer Warfare. Ooh, took a direct hit there. It goes down.
We have 200 points remaining.
Oh, there's coordinated barrage. Nope, that's heavy mortar barrage. Because it needs an asset on the field before bringing the coordinated barrage. And here comes the heavy mortar. Gains some good hits there. Panzer pretty forward with the Panzer Fusiliers. Grenadiers do fall back. We got the heavy recovery sappers advancing, trying to go for a heat grenade on the Jag Panzer. Jag Tiger, I mean. Jag Panzer over here. Panzer's catching up the VP. And it looks like got the Jackson push way forward. One Jack's severely wounded, the other Jack's at full health. Gets a good pen there. Basically 3, so he may be able to stand one more shot. Another pen. Increases health by a very small amount, so it can withstand a 4th shot without dying if at full health. Panzer grenades do get wiped on out from all the artillery. And now got a regular Church on the build queue. I do like Churchills. US player's going for a Scott.
75mm gun carrier ready.
Lieutenant charges way forward as Alpha 3. Jag Tiger needs to fall back, taking a bit of a beating. Good grenade there. Oh, does wipe out that Vet 5 Panzer Fusilier. He has replaced one of his Panzer Fusiliers, but he has only one veteran one and one unvet one. And bar finders, M1919 paratroopers, a lot of anti-infantry here. At this point in time, he needs to pass a Panzer 4. Strafe Huron does hit all those forces pinning down. He could try bringing up a heavy mortar barrage to really displace them. They have recovered from suppression. Rocket grenade fired. And it was actually pretty bad. Saw a lot of really powered up units, but didn't really get too much damage. M180 gun has been grabbed. Good pen there. And vice versa. Here comes the Panzer Warfare Barrage. Wipes out the paratroopers.
We lost an infantry unit. They got wiped out.
This player has enough munitions for a P-47. And there's some good targets for the P-47s. Does take out the Scott again.
A gun carrier just got knocked out.
Jackson needs to fall back, almost wiped on out. The other Jackson's probably at full health. No, it's not. Not being repaired enough. The US player needs to fix his armor. Here comes the P-47s. Champagne is taking a bit of damage there. Fusiliers are doing just fine, though a little bit on the wounded side. Tiger tank here, unvetted. Critical specialty 1. Great hit there, the commandos. Tiger does take a pen there from the Firefly, who's specialty 2. He's out of mission, so he can't necessarily bring in tulips anymore. Tiger Tank needs to fall back. Got the air burst rounds and the assault ulcer on top of the central VP. Good shots there onto it. Grenadiers in the back on a light cover, just trying to provide a bit of cover. And there's a heavy mortar barrage there from the assault officer.
Capture point.
Right now, the player has a massive stockpile of resources, going for a half track, trying to go for a mechanized HQ probably for a bit of extra repairs. I still think he should go for a Panzer IV. Though he may be going for a Stukas Vus.
We've lost a squad of infantry.
Pathfinder redeployed behind the heavy cover there. Or 50 cal. It is crewed by Pathfinder, so it has good spotting, as well as good rifles. The Pathfinder carbine is the same as the Paratrooper carbine, which is better than an M1 Garand.
Set up and stand by. Route complete. Breach clear. Don't ease off. Cover the approaches. Stand ready.
Grenadiers push right forward, a bit of damage there onto the Grenadiers.
Has been set. The static post is now in operation.
Grenadiers taking a bit of damage. And does wipe out one of those Grenadiers. Carmel push way forward. And we've got the pack forward just being ripped apart. Tiger Tank is receiving some fire there. Jagdpanzer push way forward. Efficiency 3. Churchill has plenty of health remaining. Jackson moving forward. Vet 3 Pathfinders being forced back by the Vet 5 Panzer Fusiliers. Good hits there. Jagdpanzer's about to get wiped on out. He just needs to drive. Lucy does manage to escape on out of there. Jackson's in pursuit. Good pen there on the Sherman tank. And Firefly goes down to the captured M180 gun, who had the take aim ability, increases max range, one of the best Infectious 1 abilities in the game. Panzer Grenadiers do fall back, but the Panzer land matches barrage there, hitting everything that's reaching, including the repair Pioneer. May take out the mechanical repair. Obenstausen needs to get out of there. Lots of fire there. Tiger Tank needs to fall back and repair. His body gets wiped on out. Here comes the Panzer War for barrage, hitting everything here. And we've got the heavy mortar barrage as well.
A capture point is being overrun.
Tiger Tank survives. Pioneer survives. The Magenta player has lost quite a bit. Has 2 Panzer Warfers now.
Our result, we are down to 75 points.
Blue has 2 Jackson, Scott, pair of Pathfinders, and a Lieutenant or Lieutenant. Bridgeway has a whole bunch of everything. Go for another Firefly as well. And the Okada player has a decent amount of infantry and a good amount of anti-tank. Jagdpanzer takes some damage. Ooh, triple capture against the Axis players, and they have less than 50 VPs. Not been paying attention to that. Good bundle grenade there, force back the Lieutenant. They still have that support weapon. Jagdpanzer takes some fire. Tiger gets a bit damage there. Jackson goes down. Good pen. Tiger does not get a shot off there. Jagdpanzer should just be a little bit careful. Obenstausen getting suppressed by the 50 cal. Fire tank engaging. Got infiltration commandos.
We are bullet to 25 points.
The Okinawa players, the Axis players have to push forward. They have to aggressively push for these VPs. They may be going to get sent, just dogpile the VPs with the recovery sappers. He has hold fire turned on with the commandos, so he won't be able to decapture as long as they are there. And he does hold in the capture, and yep, that's looks like gonna be game. Great hit there from the Scot. And looks like the Axis players do run on VPs. This Angrade saying, "Thank you for watching," and on to next replay.